I can't think. What am I supposed to?
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Manxiety Show. I am Corey Brooks.
Mick Thomas here.
And
How
it's
are
been
you?
a while as usual, which you've been calling me out on your podcast for,
Yeah, I've
rightfully
been
so.
shaming you. I've been shaming you.
And I deserve to be shamed.
Yeah, but you know what it is too? It's like we'll get it done when we get there. You know what it is? Like there's all these people out there and they do their podcasts and they're like, you gotta be this every week. And
Yeah, well, somebody pay me to do this
but that's
every...
what I'm saying. You know, we're not
and
fucking
we'll,
getting paid. We're not getting paid for it.
I'll
We're
make sure
giving you, the people, entertainment for
Yes.
free.
Yes.
For free. And that never happens. Where else can you go for free
Yep.
and get like high quality entertainment?
Start paying us, and I'll make sure that you'll have an episode every week.
Maybe a shirt will come off or
Maybe
two.
a shirt, yeah.
You don't know.
It's ready
Maybe
to
a
come
shirt
off right
will
now.
come off.
Again, I've overdressed for this.
Have you? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
And my ass feels like a gravel driveway. Because my wife decided to shave my ass cheeks, and it's growing in right now. And
She
it's so
shaved your ass
uncomfortable.
cheeks?
Yeah. I didn't even ask for it. She's, taking a shower. She came in. She's like, oh my God, we need to take care of that right now.
Is
We need to
that
take care
right?
of- Oh, that's it. Yeah. And full-fledged hands to the wall. I'm getting a pat down. Like I got, an ounce of cocaine on me.
Okay.
Got the whole police pat down. And she
So
she
what
shaved my
does
ass
she
cheeks.
use?
Whatever shaving cream that she has. So it smells beautiful afterwards.
But is it like the buns and
The
everything?
whole buns.
But the tops of your, this is what's weird for me. Like, so the tops of your legs are still hairy.
So yeah.
So it looks almost like you're wearing like woolly pants, like assless pants. You know, like
Yeah, they're
like the
still
old
hairy.
prospect
Yeah.
who would be chasing someone like, oh, you get out of here, you pesky rabbit. And he's got like, and then his ass falls out. That's what it looks like.
That's exactly what it is.
You know, so
And I usually shit, shower, and then shave, right? So I just sometimes like, oh, we gotta get in there. I'm like, nah, I don't get in there yet.
yeah, is
Let's
that
not,
I
let's not
don't
get in there yet.
My order is weird. It's the way it is now. I'm very
You don't shower then shit. Nobody showers and then shit. So
No,
you
I
can't.
get up in the morning very, very, very early.
Okay.
And then when everything is settled in, which seems like a long time to me, but
Right.
to the layperson, they're just waking up. Like, so around 7 o'clock, I go in and I sit there and I just let it go and I'm done.
Right.
And then I go to the gym and I come back and then I shower.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, and the shave, I shave when it's dry because I use a buzzer.
That
So
I do.
Even the neck.
I
Like,
don't-
I don't even do this.
So
anymore.
if I'm using a straight razor, I will wait till after the shower to do that. I will buzz before, but I'll wait after the shower because someone said that's better for your skin to do it that way.
So don't listen to people. Nobody knows what we're talking about. But go back to your arse again.
Yeah.
So did she like part the Red Sea?
No, usually she will.
mountains? Okay.
But I wasn't ready for that because it was just right after a mudslide, so I wasn't gonna let.
Oh dear God!
I'm not gonna let her in after that.
Do you not have any dignity left?
Like,
Like since you got married? Like there's certain things that are sacred.
Not anymore.
There's
Now that I'm
certain
married, I'm just
things-
like, hey, my happy place is this.
I
don't-
know, man. I get
you know?
get that too. But there's got to be some things that you
there's
just
some-
keep to yourself.
Yeah, there's some things. But now you're probably thinking, what the fuck's worse than that? That he's keeping to himself.
You know, I
But
do like to get in there, like, but I don't shave my arse.
You can't
the
shave your own
cheeks.
ass.
Well, you can. You just
How?
miss a bunch of spots.
How? That means you have to do the whole squat down.
You do two ways of doing it. You could do number one. You could do it like a
But
full
you got to
squat.
do one of these, like full.
Yeah, you can do a squat down, which is
can't-
which will automatically separate the buttocks,
Right.
and allow you to go right up the.
But
to
now,
the
how do
clean
you?
area.
How do you? You're not looking at a mirror or anything, so you just kind of guesstimate it.
No, but then I rub my hand down to feel like is there
Is
any
that
more
it?
spots
Do you,
left.
do you
Yeah.
run it like a lawnmower?
And I'll check the razor for it. I used to
lawnmower
use
striping?
Nair
I heard. So
Nair hair remover.
So she'll use this stuff like that. I forgot what the name of it is on my back because I get these patches that almost look like some.
Just some guys come on your back. Go on.
I forgot what the hell it's.
It's such a delinquent juvenile
It
fucking
is.
episode.
It's
but go
so
on.
bad. I don't know why I brought it up. I'm sorry. It's because my ass is killing me right
no
now.
highbrow comedy over here today.
No, sorry.
So go on.
I forgot what the name of it was. So she would use that, but I heard Nair can like burn your balls.
It burns. It does. Here's the thing. When I bought it, someone was like, "Don't you put it on? Don't."
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna have this. If you leave it on too long, it's going to burn. And follow the instruction says like leave it on for 30 seconds. I don't remember. It's been years since I used it.
Right.
And I left it on. And I didn't. It didn't burn me at all.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't.
It
not in
starts
the
to smell a
slightest.
little bit like a burning body.
It did. No, it didn't.
No?
It worked like, yeah, maybe that's just a reaction I had on me. But you know what it was? I just found it easier to just get a razor and clean up.
Right.
Just clean it up because, and then it's also like, I'm not having company around anymore. It's like, you know what I mean? Like you want to vacuum your rugs or mop your kitchen.
Yep.
And you're
It's
too
just-
tired. And you're like, I don't have company
I don't
coming
need
over.
this anymore.
Why,
Just let it
what,
go.
what am I doing?
Yep.
Like, let's embrace the wildness of men.
That's funny, right? Because then you're like, if she's shaving down there, like, what are you doing? Keep it clean, but why are you making it look that nice?
Yeah, but no, I get it though. I do for me too.
Do you like muff?
I like a bit of muff, yeah. It depends on the mood, yeah. I do like a bit of muff. There's nothing wrong with it.
What moods? Like,
Well, you know what I mean?
Like,
It's
how
like-
do you get into the mood for muff? Like, you just
it's
this is the week. Grow it out, honey. This is the week.
yeah, you know what I mean? Winter's coming.
Winter's coming.
Burr.
I like
you
a little
know?
perm.
Yeah, look at my hair goes longer in the winter, and I leave my hair go long
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you don't want to be, want to be cold. You don't want to be cold.
I guess that's true.
But yeah, so anyway, I was like, the good thing about when you shave your buttocks is your farts sound funnier. Because they do, because when you break wind, and again, very lowbrow episode. When you and you know what the funny thing about this, everyone's like, oh my god, they're very lowbrow, but everyone can relate to it.
Better.
Everyone
like
can relate to
whistle
it.
in the woods.
Right, yeah. That's what it is, right? It's like it's you know when you like it's almost, I'm trying to figure the equivalent. You know, like when you have a mint,
Yeah.
and you like a strong mint,
Yeah.
and then then you go outside in the winter, and you're like, and you can the sense is in your mouth.
The scent and the
Your bum is like that when you give it
the
a good
frost.
shit. When it's just when you fart. When you fart after a fresh shave, it's just like it's almost like it's almost like you made that sound up. That's not really what it's. Who did that? You know, like it's like a kid.
Yeah.
You're like, they're like, no, that's a real because
Really?
it's cushioned, I guess, with hair.
Huh.
And then when you clean it down,
Interesting.
it's like
never-
the meat is slapping together now. That's what it is. At least for me, I can't speak for everybody else. I don't
guess
go
it's-
around.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Anybody else want to chime in there? Put in
go
the
ahead.
comment section. Let us know how your areas are when you shave them. Do they make extra noises?
So what else is
I was
happening?
going.
It's been a while.
I was going to start off with your like you avoided surgery.
Yes, I did.
That was
I avoided surgery. I thought I tore my rotator cuff and was going to need the surgery, and it
tell the
turned
good
out.
people how you tore your rotator cuff.
So I believe I tore it playing dodgeball at a kid's birthday party.
Dodgeball. Who were you throwing it at?
Like a 9-year-old.
9-year-old. Did you get him at least?
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I didn't. It was actually some other dad that pummeled him right in the face and made the kid cry and walk out. And the guy
okay.
felt so bad, and I felt such shamefulness because of the joy I felt.
No, they need to learn. Kids are soft.
This kid had a hell of a fucking arm. I've never seen a kid throw that fast. A foam dodgeball in my entire life. Like, this is MLB status. So when you're throwing a ball that fast, you're a man. You're instantly a man. If you're
Right.
throwing it, that can hurt me. And then I started to realize, like, I'm starting to bite my bottom lip as I'm throwing the ball. Like,
Okay.
so once you do that, you put a little bit more
That's
aggression
that when you
into
bite
it
your
than
bottom,
you should.
The bottom lip usually comes from when you're
that-
trying not to smack your wife.
Right.
When you're
Bottom lip,
arguing
yep.
and you're like, what I mean? I'll go get the groceries.
Right.
I'll go. No, just let me go get the groceries. No, I want you to fix it. Let me go with this ice cream. Let me go get the groceries. Like, no, you got it. And go.
Yeah.
No, go get the groceries. Because the next one is, But that's
is
what the
that
bottom
or-
lip biting for.
Yeah, the only way to stop yourself is that
Yeah.
or punching yourself in the balls. Other than that, that's
I've done that too. For money. So you threw the ball.
yeah.
And is it that moment you knew it was like, oh, something doesn't feel right?
Yeah, when I felt like my hand was still attached to that ball flying across the field. Yeah, that's when I knew.
Right.
That's when I knew. And I've realized that I'm at that age where I need to stretch before I fucking do anything.
Do you know what's a better game than dodgeball? It's like kind of like dodgeball, but you know those sticks you get and you put the tennis ball in, like you use them for your dog
Yeah.
and you throw them.
Yeah, what is that called?
I don't know what those sticks are called.
Those are like the $3 toys they buy for like the beach and
Yeah,
stuff.
but I used to do this thing with my son till my dog broke the stick, and now it's like I don't do it anymore. And
Yep.
it's like we call it Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And so we would go into the field next to my house.
Right.
And I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so do you remember towards the last 2 seasons where your man lets the boy go
Right.
He's like, all right, go on. I'll let you go across the field to your brother.
Yep.
And as he's running across the field, the guy just takes out his arrows and he starts flying them. He's like, and they're missing the kid.
Yeah.
And first of all, I'm like, run in the fucking zigzag, you idiot. Like, there's arrows. What are you doing in a straight line so the guy can fucking just calculate it? And the weird thing is, too, like, Jon Snow and the other guys are on the other side of the battlefield.
Yeah.
And none of them are like, do fucking this, you idiot. They're all like, oh my God, I hope he doesn't get hit in the neck. And he does, gets right through the back of the neck and down he goes. So I do that with my son and he's running across the field and I have to fucking, like, and I with a real tennis ball. So it's like, if I get, but I'm not just doing it from there because I'm such a great shot. I'm also chasing him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not very like fair.
So when people looking out that back window and just see you chasing some young kid in the field of a school.
And I'll drop him too, man. Like I remember I got him right in the back and he just went down. He just went down. And
is that
like,
one of the things where you look around and you're like, oh my God. You know, when
you try to hold back tears.
It's like wrestling with a little brother and then you accidentally hurt him and you're like, shh, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Shut up,
Mom,
shut
come on,
up.
shut up. It's okay. You're right. You're fine. You're fine.
Like, mother's like, what's wrong with him? He's fine. He's just
fine. I just did that wrestling move for that TV show you shouldn't let me watch.
DDT onto a cylinder block. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
So, but then you also tell the people what else you did though.
And then I
don't think this was dodgeball. I think this is the one that did it.
No, and then I was at a Labor Day party barbecue, and I got caught up in the spirits that were going around.
Sure.
And I fell off a deck.
Fell off a deck. Now, define fall off it. You weren't walking on the railing and.
No, it was there was a bar top set up and there were chairs behind the bar, chairs in front of it. And of course, I was just going behind the bar.
Who was it? Like, don't give the name. Was it a family member?
It was a family member.
Okay,
yeah,
so they're not worried about you suing.
No, and
because that's where we are in America right now. You can't have people over.
I want to say the space was probably behind the bar, the width of this table. There wasn't much behind it. And then I was talking to somebody, I stepped back, and I kind of just, like if you taser somebody and they just drop to the floor, they don't have a chance to.
Who uses that as an example?
Well, you ever see somebody
when you taser
and
someone.
they just to the floor?
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen as much better?
Have you ever seen? I'm sorry, bad with words. Have you ever? Okay. Have you ever seen somebody get tased, bro?
Yeah.
And I kind of just flopped to the ground like that on my right shoulder. I just tripped and fell. And what was funny was my cousin's wife's parents were there. And her dad, I was talking to dad, and he was trying to hold me and save me. And then he was just like, I can't do it. And just let me go.
Scumbag.
Just let me go. I wish I had it on film. It was actually quite entertaining from what everybody was telling me.
It'd be funny if you just sued, like as a joke, just sent over a fake, like, you know what I mean? Like a summons.
Yeah.
Just send over a fake summons. Just see it, like sue you in the amount of, and just see what happens.
I should
just send it over.
I think I'm going to do that.
Don't even, from the law office of Trippy McDick dodgeball.
Trippy McDick. Trippy McDick the balls.
Yeah.
I should do that. Something like that. I like doing stuff like that. Like I do with my Christmas cards. I just take random pictures with my dog when I have I make up a character and I just randomly send it out to whoever I want to send it out to.
I don't do Christmas cards.
I don't either, but that's why I do that because I just think that's enjoyable. Like, we got another Christmas card, and then you open up, you're like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, and then they go on the fridge.
Who's Cousin Cliff?
Yeah, it's like they go on the fridge, and
it's somebody and their kids.
And here's the thing too. The kids are always ugly. Kids are always ugly. Like I get them from my family back in Ireland. Like of my nieces and nephews, and I just
put a picture of our perfect family on your fridge.
And I go, can I just read the card and just throw it out? Look at the head on that one.
Yep.
Like why do I have to look at that when I'm eating eggs in the morning? Like just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. And it's like and like everyone thinks they're obsessed with like you're going to be obsessed with their family as they are.
Yep. Not
you
at
know
all.
what I mean? Like
what is the reasoning behind that, right? What is nice? What is it? If someone can please comment below, do something to let us know what it is, the good thing about sending Christmas cards out to other family members of your family, looking all dressed up and nice on the fridge.
It used to be enjoyed Christmas, right? Here's a card, and it was usually a snowman, a Christmas tree, a snow valley, Santa Claus, of course. Those were
$5 gift card in it at least.
But those were and you got them, and you're like, oh, happy Christmas and whatever, and then you went like, I don't know if it came because of the holidays. It's not just Christmas. Well, I'm only sending it.
Yep.
to Christians. You know, like I have Jewish friends. I'm not selling them a Christmas card. I
think
don't.
that'd be
Why would I
funny.
do it?
Yeah.
They're gonna because you know what they're gonna do. The Jews will do the right thing. I have so many friends who are Jewish,
Yeah.
and they'll get the fucking card and they'll go, all right, well I'm not putting it anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh look, the Thomases, that's nice. Get the dumb garbage and the thing is spinning, and that's what they should do. You know what I mean? Like, you get it, and then it's like then the missus will tell you it's rude to throw them out. I don't want to look at someone. You know what I mean? Like I've had your son in my house hundreds of times.
Yep.
Fucking love hanging out with your son. I'm not going to put his picture up on my fridge. I'm just
No, I
not.
think we did it once. I haven't done it because I don't know. I'm like, does anybody really give a fuck?
Yeah.
You know, the only people that really want is if your grandparents and shit like that. You know, they want to see him all dressed up for Christmas photos. That's
They're all
other than
dressed, and
that-
then the dogs in the pictures, and then the fucking horses, and
Yep.
you know, it's all, and then the letter. Like when someone said, can I tell you something right now? If you're ever going to send a letter, Christmas letter,
merriest of holiday wishes to you and yours.
This year we were able to move. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. I open it and I don't even read. Like you could open up a Christmas card. You could send me a Christmas card and would have the exact formula with the cure for cancer on it. Still, ka-dum-da-dum. Like I'm just not reading it. Like I'm not reading it. I'm not.
blame you.
You know, I would love a Santa on it. Like I'd stare at that. I love a Santa or a snowman. You know, whatever, or a fucking reindeer and all that. I love all that. I'm not. Like, what?
I wish, can you make it so you could like have like a little video in the cards now? That'd be great.
Probably like a little hologram.
That's it.
You know. But it's like, here's the thing.
What if
I
you
want to
send
see
a picture of you like taking a piss on their family Christmas picture?
That would be great.
It's a Christmas card.
That'd be fucking
your
awesome.
whole family just taking a shit and it's not.
Or wiping your arse with it. Just like you know, hi, we all got shaved asses here at the Thomas household. Happy holidays. And you just have fucking their oldest kid that they're so proud of that he got a C in fucking biology, and you just like rubbing it right up your new passage, your new clean fucking terminal.
That would be fucking hilarious.
That's just ridiculous. Like my own brother's kids, man. I go, look at the head on that one. No, I'm not putting it on the fridge. I'm not
like
doing anything with it.
screenshots some like dickheadish text from that person. And
Yeah.
put that in a Christmas card and mail it to them.
Well, look, we used to do it in Ireland.
Hey,
we
I'm
used to do
stuck
it-
on the side
how
of the
we-
road.
how
Can you
we-
get me?
Yeah, how we used to do it in Ireland is we would. You know, you would get a string or tinsel, and you would do like a big, like a loop,
Right, and
then you would hang the cards
like
on them.
clothesline pins. Kinda?
Yeah, that's it. And you would just put the cards on it, and it looked
Right.
like one long decoration. That was it. Now it's like now
That's
they're not
nicer,
even,
though.
but now
It's
they don't
kinda-
even fold. It's just a picture, like a headshot of your family.
I feel like you should just whoever's having Christmas Eve or Christmas that year, that's who you send the cards to, and then they can decorate for when the family comes over. And
If
it's
you
like,
are
oh,
having
look.
people over, then you got to put those pictures up because
Yeah,
you
you
got
have
to
to.
have that
Where's
experience. But just in general,
Yeah.
it's like we know what's fucked up. I think I have a picture of you on my fridge
Still
from your wedding. Yeah, I think
Wow.
I saw it there today. I think that's
wanking
it.
material.
That's well, not in the kitchen. That's where I
What,
make my
making my
cereal.
lunch.
That's where all the food comes from.
Can you even do that?
What?
Eat a bowl of cereal and jerk off at the same time?
I bet I could
It's
find
kind
a
of
way.
like doing this.
I bet men could find a way.
Can you? That's ambidextrous.
Yeah,
You can't do it. I'm telling you, you can't do it.
I need a spoon and a dick. Get me a spoon. I'll get it.
I want you to go home and try it when you're alone sometime.
I'll do it tonight when I go home. Be like, what are you doing? Listen, science. Science.
You can't do it. You can't. You gotta like be in a rhythm though. You have to shovel in and pull at the same time.
Yeah, we could.
Shovel and shuffle. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah.
It's like sometimes like, I haven't watched adult material in a long time.
Yes, I like
but
how you call
everyone,
it adult material now.
well, I can say
You're
porn if
real
you want to.
mature.
Whatever you want to do.
No, adult material is better.
You'd watch a girl and she's got like a guy on each side of her, and then she's the two hands are going, and every once in a while like her rhythm will get off, and you can't do it. Like this one is just like going up and down, and the other one's going back and forth. Like you can't do
You see a
it.
hand come in.
Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. Like he's just standing there bored. Like, come on, like what are you doing? Like this.
I wonder if those guys like, because the camera's just down on the girl. And the guy's just standing there. Like, I wonder if he's just checking his text messages and shit, doing his fantasy football draft.
I don't know.
They don't need the heads. Like, we
they
just need
never-
to stand here and be a dick.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah. They don't need.
So
nobody
like, what's
cares.
going on above it? You know what I mean? Or like the guy's thumb wrestling.
There's a page on the like again when you go on when you watch like porn, you don't
Yeah.
go on to a specific. You go into just one of the hubs,
Right.
and you type in your search what you're into that day, whatever it is, fucking feet or punching women in the back of the head.
Yep.
Which is what gets me going. Donkey punches, right? Whatever it is.
Fart hammer. You ever heard of?
Yeah.
You know what that is?
The what?
Fart hammer.
No.
It's a guy. He'd be fucking them, and then he'd pull out, and he would grab their face, and he would just fart in their face. So fucked up.
But why is anyone doing that? I don't know. Why is anyone even what lad is wanking to that?
Who's watching? Can't wait. Here's the part. He's got shaved cheeks.
And he's doing that
right into their face.
That's
terrible.
ridiculous, man.
But sign up for that.
But so what was my point? What were we talking about?
Cousin showed me that. Sorry, I
No,
threw
you're
you
right.
off. Of course, I'm kind of
So yeah, it was
rusty here.
Anyway, so you're watching things. So, you pick a theme, right? So you usually there's you might see a video, but it'll and before the video starts, it'll tell you what site it was taken from.
Okay.
Like hotmoms.com, it'll be in the bottom corner, but you're watching it on Pornhub.
Right.
So I saw one, and it was attractive men. Fucking, it was called. And it was these men who were in really good shape and I guess supposed to be handsome, but they look like a bunch of Italian douches. Do you know what I mean? They look like they're from the Jersey Shore.
Right.
And it's I feel like if, as I can't speak on behalf of women, even though I should, but it's just I don't know. I don't get why women would do you ever see a guy?
Yeah, I have.
And that was it. That was the question.
That was the question.
Cool, right? It was
You
the
ever
tough
see a guy?
ones, the big thinkers.
Yeah.
But that women are obsessed over, and you go if women are I love Ryan Gosling, I love Brad Pitt. I go, I get that. I see why you're in there. It doesn't do it for me, but I get it. But did you ever see someone like a Kurt Cobain or something?
No, very rare.
Kurt Cobain and women are just, oh my god, he's so.
It's
I go,
like a goth
what?
thing, maybe. Yeah. How? What?
Like a Harry Styles, for example.
Yep.
What the fuck is up with that tree? Just a piece of ficus. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Just a weird.
I don't know. What the fuck? I guess it's just because he was part of that group.
But I don't think
boy band.
Yeah, but I don't think
everybody's so hot
Everyone grew up
over
with
the In Sync possibly making a comeback tour.
What the fuck are they? Are they
So
just
fired
broke
up.
for money?
Maybe
Just a bunch of
Justin Timberlake.
just a bunch of women borderline in menopause.
Yeah, think about that. I would love to see that crowd.
I wouldn't.
Right? It's girls
Do you know how annoying they are?
30 and
Bunch
40,
of,
just
bunch of white women now. Do you know what
being
they're
16
like?
again.
Do you know what they're like now?
Oh my god, Becky!
Oh fuck! Where was I the other day? And I just listening to them. I was just it was just fucking horrendous listening to them talk.
In Sync?
No, white women. Just you know what? I was at a place last night. That's where I was, and
We're always at a place.
I was at a place last night.
every minute.
And I went there, and the missus we're there, and we're waiting for our kids to come out of something.
Okay.
Right? I don't want to say it because then it'll be traced back, and then people will be like, "Did you hear what he said about us?" And in the lobby was a water fountain, a water drinker, and we're sitting there waiting for the kids to come out of the thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is the best water! I've tried."
No way.
I swear, I was sitting there going, "All right, let him go, because I'm trying to be patient, trying to change my ways of losing my temper." And "Oh my god, this is like the best water, seriously the best water." And I'm like, I can't let it go now, right? So I just go. So she's downstairs. The missus is down. Like when I say downstairs, like down 9 steps,
right,
at a different part of the area. But you can just hear. It's a hollow place, so you can hear everything that goes on.
Right.
So I'm just going I'm going to get some water. Do you want some water? Apparently it's the best water. And she's like, shut the fuck up. So then I go up and I take a sip. It's like, oh my God, this is the best. Well, you should baptize babies in this water. And she wasn't. But that's the type of woman that's going to be at NSYNC.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Women in their 40s now.
It's just about mid-30s, 40s.
40s, straight up 40s, man. Yeah. That's what they would be into.
Yeah.
And that's just, no, it's not.
That whole era, was NSYNC.
Just a bunch of divorced whores
Eminem
just
and
going out.
He was like, I like Eminem, and listen to that shit. That boy band stuff.
Do you know what's weird, man, too? Did you ever just sit back and think about time?
I grew up through,
and go
I grew up through angry music.
But that's what we had. That was our era. And
that's
people
why I was so angry.
People grew up with different things, and it's like, we'll never get in. We'll never get. Do you ever hear some of the shit? If you turn on the MTV Awards right now, I couldn't fucking tell you one person on there.
You and me both.
I couldn't tell you one. Coming to the stage, little tampon. And it's a big fat black woman probably wearing some outfit. And everyone's like, yes, queen, you're gorgeous.
Got like a gold tampon
And I'm like,
chain.
I don't get it.
Neck.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, that's because you're racist. Well, then you know what? If racist means I don't get that, then fucking call me a clan leader. Call me a fucking neo-Nazi because I must be the most racist person if that's what it takes. Because you get called the things.
Yep.
They call you all the things for not agreeing.
Well, it's music I don't relate to nowadays. It's all like very depressive and just crazy shit. I don't know. It's just not my kind of. Love hip hop. I love rock. I love all types of music.
I don't like hip hop anymore.
Not anymore. I don't like the new stuff, but my era, like grew up, I like a lot of that stuff. Maybe you could say just because maybe I guess you could say, well, that was your era. You know what I mean? Like every kid has their era. But if I compare that to my stuff, it just was different. It's just like auto-tuned, depressive.
That's it. That's all it is.
To me, it's just not my thing.
And it just makes you seem like anyone can do it.
Right.
You know, like we used to watch a singer go up on stage and you're like, wow, that's what they do.
You know?
And now you watch me go, I can fucking do that. Give me my phone. I bet there's an app that makes my voice go, I don't know, baby. Like the lyrics are the dumbest shit.
So stupid.
The dumbest shit.
It's so stupid. But let's cancel, Christmas tunes.
Yeah, I'll get rid of them. Can't have Christmas tunes. Talking about, happiness and joy.
Outside is frightful.
Yeah. What's the other one? The one they tried ban because it was rapey.
That's the one.
No, you're thinking Let It Snow. Baby, it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Like the guy's just trying to keep her in, get warm. Maybe something will happen. But it's like he should have just kicked her out right into the cold, right into the street.
Exactly.
Fuck that. I ain't catching a case.
Get out. Baby, it's cold
you ain't
outside.
Russell Brandon me. Get right
Poor
to the
old
street.
Russell.
Yeah,
Poor old Russell.
It's ridiculous. You spoke a lot on your podcast.
I did passionately about it.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Be nice.
Anyway, back to your. So you thought you were gonna have surgery.
I thought I was gonna have surgery. I went.
Did you see the TikTok video of the woman? She's out crying now, bawling her eyes out, and you could find it. And her kid was in hospital, like a baby, not like a toddler.
Right.
And the baby's like just can't breathe, and it's in the little incubator thing, and it's like. And she's doing a TikTok dance right over the baby.
No.
Yeah.
There's a video? Really?
Yeah. You doing a TikTok dance.
But she didn't know that the baby wasn't breathing, but he really wasn't breathing?
It's her baby. No, the baby's sick. So she's in the room with the baby and it's, like waiting for, like the baby's just going through whatever the babies do when they're sick.
Right.
So instead of her sitting there playing fucking solitaire or Clash of Clans or just scrolling through Instagram, she's up there fucking doing one of these fucking TikTok. You know that move with all the dumb bitches do it, and then it ends with their hands out front, then running backwards. Yeah. Like when I was at Universal a few weeks back, I was there with my son, and we saw this, and this girl came out and started there was these dancers over there, and she went up next to them and started. I'm like, you're not in the show. You want to be so bad. You know what? You're fucking. And she was like, she was really attractive, but her craziness made her like just cringy, douchey. Like I was like, I feel awful for your family. I feel awful for your family. And she's doing one of these weird dances, like right into the camera, and everyone's like they have no fucking shame.
Oh my god!
Imagine in our day, man. Imagine you set up a camera.
Yeah,
you'd get the shit kicked out of you. Like, have you seen the new NPC trend? I'm sorry, I'm jumping from topic to topic.
No. What's the new NPC trend?
Oh my god!
Tell me about this. What is it?
You don't know about the NPC?
I don't. NPC.
So it started off with this. You know what an NPC is?
Yeah, like the machine, the music making machine.
No. An NPC is a non.
Oh, an NPC, non-playable character.
Yeah.
I thought you said M.
No, N is a Nancy.
I've seen one videos like this. These people in England do it. The videos. I kind of liked it at first. It was
they're in a mall.
Yeah.
And they're pretending like, come with me on a mission. But there's another one of this like black girl. She made $100,000 in one day.
What?
And she's standing in front of her camera. She's gone live. And she's in front of the camera. She's like, hi, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. Ice cream. Ice cream.
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Right. And she's just live and the fucking money is rolling in. And now everyone's, and I'm like, first of all, I'm not even mad at that fucking psychopath. I'm not even mad at her. She's got a mental disorder.
Yeah, and she's making money
cashed
off of
in
it.
on her mental disorder, right? Can you imagine if you got like some kid with, I don't know, some sort of like, like fucking Down syndrome, and he was able to turn cars over.
Would you
right?
be a GTA prostitute?
Like, yeah, what if you're like some mentally disabled, like, and you don't know your own strength, and next thing you're lifting up fucking, Harley Davidsons at a fair. You know what I mean? Good for him, making extra money.
Fuck yeah,
right? Making money. Come see fucking Leonard. He's come see the amazing Leonard. He'll make a bow tie out of your front gate.
Leonard, come see.
Well, fucking hell, the amazing Leonard that is in a leotard.
Let me tell you, I think that's a fucking great show.
I'd watch that.
That is a great.
Step right up. Come see the amazing Leonard.
The amazing Leonard.
Oh,
that is a hell of a cartoon.
He's just pressing Harley Davidsons.
All right,
It's a great sponsor for Harley Davidson.
Comedy Central. Adult Swim.
Fuck. Anyway, so why? Anyway, so he's cashing in on his disability, is what I'm trying to say, right? But so I'm not even mad at this bitch. I'm mad at every fucking idiot that gave her money.
Right?
Can you imagine? Like, yeah, I'm gonna give her my money. She's fucking pretend to be a robot.
Yeah.
And then there's another one I saw of this guy, and it was someone filming the guy.
Okay.
Right? And what was happening was he was on the street in Brooklyn somewhere, right? Black guy. And he's like, thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. And he's doing the gestures with the hands. Thanks for the rose. And then someone behind him is, kind of like annoying him, right? So then he's like, I don't know if I can smack you. I see what you're doing. So then he just snaps, turns and goes, I'm fucking trying to make money for my kids. Get the fuck out of my shot. You're fucking with me, man. And his girlfriend's like, what
I
are you
seen
doing?
that. Yeah, the guy came out. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's trying to be a fucking NPC. Like, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck?
And then there's this other one, those kids in the mall, and they're like, it's like
they're like dancers, I think. So it's like easy for them to do that.
But that's why I have Grand Theft Auto. That's why I have Red Dead Redemption.
Now we want to see people act like video game characters.
Yeah,
non-playable person.
I remember the first time
I identify as a non-playable person.
The first time I saw one, man, is my daughter's. I think it was a graduation or a concert.
Yep.
Last year, and I remember like they called out people onto the stage, and he just walked out, and he was like being that, and he was doing that, and
what
he was doing it on stage, and I was like, is that? I turned to the mystic. Is he slow? Like what's going on with that one? And, and my daughter's just like laughing. Oh, it was from my son's thing because my daughter was next to me. She was on the other side of me.
Like miming's
just
different.
Like walking and then turning around and just like waving like that to the audience that weren't there. Like just like doing those random waves. And then my daughter goes, he's being an NPC. And I said, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh my gosh.
So it's like when you play like Grand Theft Auto or something and you just drive over him.
The non-playable character is just
it's
wild.
And people are like that, man. People think that the world, like this, people think that we're in a simulation, right?
Yeah.
Which okay, all right. But then there's some people out there that will go like, yeah, a lot of people are not even real people.
Right.
They're just like
they're not.
But my argument to that is like, well, what like
they're non-humanable.
But also it's like, well, why were you saved? Like, why were you spared, you fucking idiot? Like, you're a big moron. So you're trying to tell me that these people, like, they're all not real, they're robots, but you're chosen to be a normal human. You fucking idiot at Jiffy Lube. You know what I mean? Not against people who work at Jiffy Lube, but I'm just saying you're acting like you're like Neo and you're gonna save us all. But
it's just fucked up. I don't get it. I can't explain what the world is right now. It's like so fucking wild.
It is, man. And I take social media breaks and it's better. I'm better for it. Like I do spend a lot of time arguing with people on Facebook. Not even arguing, like dropping comments. I don't argue anymore. I drop my comment and I run and they all get so mad. Yep. But the things I say are logical.
I just hate that it listens to everything now on social media. You know what I mean? Like I think I'm a pretty good dad.
Okay.
But at times a kid frustrates you and you don't do that. And there's only so many times before you're like, I told you not to do that.
Right,
you know what I mean?
And now I'm getting oranges in a
and now I'm getting all these reels that are like, this is what you should be doing as a dad. You know what I mean? And it's like, fuck you, phone. Fuck you. You make me feel like a piece of shit. It's like the person in the corner, like, I wouldn't do that. I would. That's what your phone is. I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't do that. Don't talk to your wife like that. I wouldn't get into that kind of argument. I wouldn't do this. It's like,
but then you watch.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
I saw one mother, a fat pig, and she, not literally, she was a woman, but that's, so I'm watching her and she's in this room and it's dark, right? You could tell she's in a tunnel or something.
Yep.
She's got a kid in the back, probably 3 years of age, and he's in the back and he's sitting in his high chair or whatever the baby seat is called, and she's got her she's talking to the camera.
Oh my God.
And she's like, "Hey guys, guess what? Jaden," I don't think his name was Jaden, something fucking hippie like that. And she goes, "Jaden was misbehaving in the store again. So what do we do now, Jaden? We're going to the one place you hate more than anything. We're going through the drive-through car wash." So the kid apparently is terrified of it.
Right.
So then they start the wash, and the kid is fucking screaming, and like shaking. Like, you can Google this shit. Google it at home. I'm not messing up. Dude, the kid's like shaking with fear, and she's like, "Are you gonna be good next time?" He's like, Listen, I'm all for fucking discipline your kid, but fucking hell, man. That kid's fucking traumatized.
That's therapy right there.
Dude, do you ever see the Rod Zombie Michael Myers? That's the type of shit how you get Michael Myers like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's how you make a psychopath.
It's so fucked up. And I like how like parents record their kids. Like there was one video I saw where the dad just bought a brand new like 75-inch TV, and the kid just comes in and throws a hammer at it.
I saw that
and
one.
the mother's recording it. And then the fool's like, "No, my brain's checking on the TV." The kid comes over and starts bashing the fucking thing. "No, Thomas, don't do that, Thomas."
How about
And he's
you-
like, "Dad, dad, dad," with the fucking hammer.
See, if that was-
Thomas, put new TV, put new fucking TV.
And you know what?
Stop, Thomas. It's like this. Just get this fucking hammer out of the kid's hand and do something.
And that's all he had.
That's it.
That's all that dad had was that TV. That's all he in the whole house.
The
he
whole
wanted.
house was just a.
And
that's
she
it.
couldn't give it to him. Because you know what, man?
You're
If I'm
looking around, you're like,
recording my
he's
kid.
saved a lot to buy this TV. You know?
Yeah, because the house ain't, if I'm recording this kid and I can see it coming. Because if we can see it happening, like, here's what's going to happen in this video, we're never surprised.
Never.
Like kids getting hurt videos, people falling off decks, falling into water in boats, motorcycle car accidents. We know what's about to happen. And you can, and they're recording it.
And you know it's about that. That's what I mean. They know
you
it's about
could fucking throw that phone and clock your kid right in the melon.
Yep.
Sure, he wouldn't be able to identify shapes and colors for a while, but you know what? At least your TV would be safe.
I love that. And like the kids would go like this back and forth in the chair. And it's like, I gotta fall back in the head. And
The mother's still recording it. You know,
viral.
That's it. Go on, fall. I want you fucking collecting the mail in your 50s in a bathrobe.
Exactly.
Fucking idiots.
Excuse my language. I said the R word. Oops.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's our show. It's our show.
I just, what is going on with the world? It's like,
Well, the new one now, man, is the flat earthers.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We were talking about this at the comedy club.
Were we?
Day. About the flat Earth. It's just like, why can't we?
Yeah.
If it's flat, it's got to end, right?
You would, but wouldn't you just? My thing. Wouldn't you just throw the garbage over?
Yeah, why not?
You just shovel it over.
Shove it over. Just let it go into space.
God,
Get rid of it.
the planet is under. It's global warming, and the planet's heating up. We've got so much waste.
That's gonna be the next
Dump
thing,
it over.
right?
Dump it over the edge.
Space is so full of garbage.
Yeah, I know.
What are we gonna do to clean it up?
I was like, are you going there? Are you going there?
You're just
Is
gonna
it
throw stuff into black holes? You can't. All right, the aliens. What about the aliens?
Did you see the ones they found in Mexico? Or the guys? Did you see those ones?
Yeah, they look like little. I don't. It looks like somebody built a sandcastle of aliens and put them in a box. It's like
They do look like Mexican children though, with ET's head. And I'm only saying Mexican children because Mexicans are small. They do look like small Mexicans. Or regular Mexicans, as they're known, because they are little Mexicans. And they have the head of ET.
right.
So I kind of think like, that's what they are. I don't know. I mean, if it was a hoax, if it's like, hey, check this out.
I think it's a hoax. I mean, come on with this stuff already. Like this, if all this is, if you're an alien, you're seeing all these videos get exposed. What do you do? You're like, all right, let's just come out now. We just stay hiding, or I don't know. What would you do? Right? You're like, they're on to us. They caught one of us. They got us on film. Do we just say, hey, we're fucking here?
But also they go, they're fucking idiots because have you seen them pretend to be NPCs?
That's true.
So why would we? Like anyone could walk down the street and you would think it's someone in a costume.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's how fucking dumb we are.
Yep. That's true too.
You know?
And they believe it. We would believe it. Yeah.
I do believe that they're around. But
I'd like to we should get a big Loch Ness monster costume, go into like a fucking lake at sundown and just see if it goes viral. Just like in Ireland with the man digging. Did you see that?
Fucking idiot. Go on, you explain it better.
So there was a video. I don't know if anybody came across it on their social media, Reels, TikTok, all that stuff. But, it was a day at the beach for a family. A guy was digging a hole.
Bunch of lads
digging a nice, perfectly round hole in Dublin.
Yeah.
Okay, and they left for the day, packed their stuff out, and what was it? What would you call? Was it a
meteorologist,
whatever,
or a geologist?
Maybe. Right? And the news said, "Wow, look at this hole." Geologist finds a piece of rock that they left in the hole and says it's a meteorite from space that made the hole into the beach, and this was like a huge news bit in Ireland.
Not just in Ireland, it was everywhere.
Yeah, it was everywhere. I guess. Yeah.
And then the next day, the kid's like, "No fucking assholes!
No assholes! I dug this hole."
Here's a video of us digging the hole, and then put them side by side to show it was the same hole.
So now shit like that has happened. Like how many other things like that is just
I get it.
Some fucking bullshit.
I get it.
You know,
like the pyramids.
The pyramids.
You know, they're just like, I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I don't know what they are either. What were they?
I think they're Toblerone bars that went, and someone, it's like a Toblerone bar. That's why if you look at a Toblerone bar, it's all the pyramids are all like lined up perfectly.
Maybe.
So they probably got them, like, we can't sell it, we can't package it as Toblerone, giant Toblerone. We got to make. So maybe it was just a bunch of.
What if one of them had just like a slow kid that just like I like triangles. He was like, "We're gonna build you the biggest triangle, son."
Oh yeah, could have been that, like the Pharaoh.
That's it. Pharaoh's just like, just build
Pharaoh's
this
like,
for my kid.
he likes a bit of triangles.
Oh, triangle, Dad. That was it. That's it. And now everybody's just like, the pyramids. I wonder how many things in life like that are just some stupid.
I'd say there's a lot more than you. I'd say there's a lot more than you think. Like even if you look at, like, I'm not going to get into politics or something political, but the Proud Boys versus Antifa, right? And the Proud Boys are considered this far right wing Nazi group, and they start as a joke. Like they started off on Anthony Cumia's show.
Really?
Yeah, and I've worked with Anthony many times. I've fucking chatted with him a bunch, hung out with him a bunch of times, and it's like, yeah, it's and he's told his public, it's not me like giving you the scoop.
Right.
It was one of the guys on his show, and he just went out. He dressed up as a character, and he went out, and all these fucking idiots followed him.
Really?
And that's all it was. It was a joke that turned into. It's like golf. Golf was a joke.
Yep.
In Scotland, it was invented as a joke.
That I know. Yeah.
And then it turned into the biggest fucking. Like, I like a game of golf, but it's played by fucking
preppery
douchebags.
Yeah, it's Richie.
So it's like that's what the Proud Boys are.
Yeah.
So it started off as a joke, and now everyone's like, "Oh, this is fucking pretty serious.
Yeah.
This is pretty serious."
Well,
it was
like different. The Proud Boys and good old boys are different.
Yeah, the good old boys are more Texas, and
gotcha. But they're not something like a racial thing. It's just like good
people
old
make
church going. Yeah. Because they just say the South is racist. That's pretty much right.
I mean,
that's what they say. They're not racist, obviously, but that's just the stigma. Is that the right word?
I would say the stigma. But having said that, that's where all the plantations were.
That's true.
I'm not shitting on the South. I love the South.
That's true.
South Carolina, and then 1721st. Yep. I love Florida. I got requests to go to Alabama.
That you should do.
That I want to do.
And that's the one show I will go to.
Yeah, we should go to Bama.
Let's go to Bama, baby. Let's do it. Oh yeah.
But I genuinely like to go to these places just to see what everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't get more, like, think where else more than Alabama is the worst. And I've never been, so I'm not saying this is the case. I'm sure they're fucking great, lovely people. But like, that's the go-to place. Alabama, you marry your sister. Like, they must fucking
hate that. Yeah.
You know,
unless you go down there, like, yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Have you seen how hot my sister is? What's your point?
You know, but then you think if that was the case, it would just be derelicts everywhere.
Condoms,
right? Yeah. No.
Pull out. Anal. So many ways to not have a baby. You know?
Anal's not incest.
Yep. That's, it's fucked up. That's what I'm saying. But I would love to go to Alabama. I'd love to go to Alabama.
Yeah, that's one place I'd like to visit too, actually. Because that's like the, you go to the Carolinas, all right, it's South, but Alabama's like the South, right? I guess you would say that in like maybe New Orleans.
I mean, you can't say what is the South. Obviously, we know what the fucking South is. But where's the border, though? Because if you live in Montana or Utah,
that's not the South. That's Midwest.
No, but everything from Montana and Utah is the South.
No, it's not.
Everything below, of course it is.
But
if you go up to Colorado and go south, you're in the South.
You're in the South.
Everything is south of something.
You're saying like what's south of Colorado? Like they go, we're headed to the South. But do they mean Alabama, or would they mean
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if you go
All right,
from
you're right.
like, so you're always in the South.
So
no matter-
Colorado, what do you consider the South?
If you're in Alaska and you go to New York, you're now in the South.
Right. That's true.
You know. So, but I guess they call it like the Bible. But where does the Bible Belt run? Like I've heard it so many times.
Yeah. I don't know either. That's a good.
So where is the Bible Belt?
Where is the Bible Belt run?
But that's wait, let me Google it.
Look, Google
Let
that.
me
'Cause
Google it.
I want to know myself. There's one question. Where is it?
Here we go. Where would you think it is?
I'm gonna tell you it's gonna run from Virginia. No, not Virginia.
The Bible Belt. Here, first of all, I'm on Google, by the way, and I don't trust Google anymore. I'll tell you why. Because Google said, I'll show you in a second, right? I'll show you in a second. The Bible Belt, and there is pictures, of course, of it.
Yeah, what is it? What's the states that it outlines? Right? It outlines states, or is it like run through the middle of one? Like
There's a big chunk here, and it says, yeah, it's just blocked out. Like it's just blocked. Let's see if I can find it. If I can find it, it doesn't give me. It shows like I don't know the states by looking at them because I'm fucking dumb. But there you go. That's what it is.
okay, so
That chunk. So it's Florida, Georgia. Is Texas in there?
so you're gonna have Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana,
Okay.
Arkansas, South Carolina,
Are you doing this on what you're
Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia. Okay. And then you're going to have Oklahoma. And the 10th is Utah. Now they have.
I was in all of those places except,
but I don't see Utah highlighted, so I don't know how.
No, I never said Utah was in the Bible
But
Belt.
they don't even have. It says the 10th is Utah, which is included from a religious point of view, but is not commonly referred to as part of the Bible Belt. But you don't have. It's weird because they have Texas highlighted here, but they do not list Texas. Which is. What the hell is the Bible Belt are among the lowest in U.S. And hold on, that said is a region. Wait, and heart disease and obesity. What does that have to do with anything? But
that
makes sense.
Yeah.
Arkansas is a place I want to visit too.
Yeah, I don't know if I was there or not.
I like to visit these states that you hear about them every now and then. You're like, oh fuck, that's a state.
Yeah,
Idaho,
I was in Idaho.
Arkansas.
No,
I like to go to. I like to go to both these. Are what I'd like to go to. What other states or states that you barely, forget that you forget their states? Right. Arkansas, I definitely forget the state. I'd like to go to the Dakotas.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
And obviously Montana. 100% I gotta go to Montana. I don't forget that's a state. I just really want to visit Montana.
Yeah, where is Montana? What state? Is that a state?
Wyoming.
Is it was Wyoming, right?
Yeah, Wyoming's a state.
Yeah.
Montana's a state. I fucking hate you.
Why?
It's just
You know what it is, man? It's like this is why I don't trust Google. I don't like listen to Google. Oh, you're basing on the thing. All right.
yeah.
Do you want me to go into Google? Do we have time to
Go,
talk about Google?
Yeah, we got time.
You sure? Because we're coming up to 40 minutes on it.
Are we?
Yeah, let me just check the camera there. Don't move.
Yep.
Still good.
Looks good. All right.
So I came across this the other day. So
Yep.
this broke my heart.
Okay.
Right, about Google. So Google replaced the barman, right? If you didn't know anything, you go like, ask Marty, he'll tell you.
Right.
You know, I'm telling you, man, they don't have Chinese people living in Paris. They fucking Marty, come here. And he's wiping counter. Yeah. Did they have Chinese people in Paris? They have 4 of them, right? So the barman knew everything. And then
Right.
Google came along and we didn't need Marty anymore.
Right.
But the other day, someone sent me this link and I go into Google and Google this one question. This is why this is why the internet is
remember
now
what the question
scared.
is?
Yeah, because I typed it in.
Okay.
The question is, who can menstruate?
Right.
Right? If I'm asking you, if you're now Google,
Yep.
I'm asking you, if you're don't, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to turn this phone around, and your son says, Dad, who can menstruate?
Yeah.
What do you say to him?
Women.
Right? There you go.
Yeah.
Women of a certain age, I would say, because if they're not,
Yeah. Yeah.
well, women, yeah, I guess it.
I guess late 50s, I would say.
Here's what Google says. Let the listeners know. That's what Google
A
says.
common term used in academia to account for adolescent girls, women, transgender men, non-binary, and agender people, and other gender minorities who menstruate is menstruate. Wait a minute.
Yeah. That's Google,
So
man.
this is saying that
Google's saying that, by the
young
way.
girls, transgender men, those non-binary, and what is agender? People, agender. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't plan on learning it.
And other gender minorities who menstruate. But this is one website.
But it's
Right?
Google, though.
Let me see. Can men menstruate? Having a period is not a feminine thing. And people, but that's from Trans Hub. And
But my point is
people
Google
of
should
all
go-
genders menstruate, including not a gender. I don't. How the
No, I'm aware.
fuck?
I'm aware. I'm not going to get into the debate about who can and can't,
Yeah.
right? That's not what I'm here for, because
Right,
we'll
right.
piss people off and
Yeah,
upset people.
yeah,
So I'm not
trying
here
to
to
cancel
do that, right?
Yeah.
I'm not here to do that. But my point is, like, here's my problem. Like, you're fucking Google.
Yeah.
If I ask you a question, you're supposed to give me the answer.
Right.
Not because some organization paid you to fucking put this up.
Right.
That's the whole purpose of Googling,
Right.
right?
Google should believe in the science.
Yeah. That you know, or at least, you know what I mean? Like, that's it.
But now it's like, hey, well, that's science.
Yeah, but that's
Fucking. This is just.
But
like,
that's my point, though. This is it. You can't trust
it.
Google. Who can you trust?
And that's what they're trying to do. I mean, to me, like, we're old dogs, right, in this game. Mm-hmm. So now that's why they're trying to get the young puppies, and it's easy to just manipulate them and teach them things that the way they want to do. Can't teach old dogs do tricks.
Speaking of today, I had an argument with someone who said, "Oh, we're all dogs."
Yeah.
Paw
I'm not saying
Patrol.
we're dogs, but
Paw
yeah.
Patrol has a spin-off,
Okay, don't even want to ask about this.
right?
So, yep.
And this is today. I saw this, and it's. I wish I could find it. It was on Facebook.
Okay.
And I hope someone responded to it. No, that's not it. That's not it. People
You
responded.
gotta find. Just gotta.
He shared a post. Okay, the guy is playing
I
it.
wanted to show. If I can pull it. Up.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. You ready?
Yep.
It says Paw Patrol spin-off introduces incredibly cool first non-binary character.
What?
Yeah. So everybody was writing in here. A cab, right? And one woman wrote, and I think she deleted the comment because I fucking destroyed her.
Yep.
And I want to first of all, it's a dude, by the way. It's a dude. It's a dude in a dress.
On Paw Patrol.
No, made the comment. I clicked on his profile and he's wearing a dress.
Right.
And he writes something like he took the comment down. He took the comment down. I'm looking at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, I'm glad they got rid of, and she mentioned the name of the kid that was a cop. The pup that was
I'm
a
glad you
cop.
called her she.
Right? No, it's a he. It's a fucking he.
He said she. Yep.
So the pup was a cop, and the new spin-off doesn't have, like, pup, they got rid of,
There was a cop in Paw
but
Patrol.
they got rid of him because of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh.
Cops are offensive. So puppy dog cops are offensive. So she wrote something like, well, at least it won't have and then name the characters because a cap, all cops are bad is what that means. And I just wrote, imagine being triggered by a child's cartoon.
Yeah.
So whatever it was, and she deleted. And then I just wrote, Paw Patrol spin-off introduces incredibly cool first non-binary character.
Right.
And I just wrote, that's a long way to say new show gets cancelled halfway through season 1 because of shitty ratings. And they're attacking me. They're going after me in there now. It's like the Wild West. But I don't care. I enjoy it. Because you know what it is? I'm not going after one person individually. You're a horrible person. This is why I'm protected, right? This is why I'm safe. And I enjoy doing it because when I go after people on here now, it's not like, jugga your big fat ass. Like I don't do that. Like I don't, and I don't, like if I see like that is clearly a dude.
Right.
Sometimes I go, and they're trying so hard to not be a dude.
Yeah.
And I'll go, well, this is where you're wrong, sir. And that fucking, sets all of them off. And I'll just put a comment in there that's just my opinion.
Yep.
But I don't go, you guys are this or you that. So they can't report me.
Right.
I'm not attacking anybody.
Right.
But when you come at them, anybody, when I say them, any person, it's like, well, that's logic. We don't like logic. And they fucking lose their shit. They lose their shit. That's the world you live in now.
It's great. This is wild. Mm-hmm. And there's no good arguments, really.
No.
There's just no good arguments about it.
No.
You can't. How many times have you done something? Someone said, "Listen, sir, yeah, it's fine. You believe what you believe, and I'll believe what I believe." How many responses have you ever gotten like that?
Oh, they never do. It's always
never. Never. No, what do you mean? You're supposed to believe what I'm telling you to believe. It's not happening. I don't know if that's how they sound.
But this is my stance on
Sorry,
it. See.
They. I don't. Oh fuck.
Don't worry about it. Don't apologize. It's our show. This is my stance on it. See.
Yeah.
It's I'll treat anybody with respect. You come into my house.
Yep.
Right? And you go, if you came over to my house right now and you said, hey, Mick, listen, from now on, I don't need you to call me Simon.
Right.
I just want to go by Simon. I'll work on it, but yeah, I'll call you whatever you want me to call you.
Right.
But then if you say, I'm a woman now, I go, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
You're not. You're just not.
You're not. Like, I'm not going to.
Yep.
I'm not going to. You can come into my house and you can believe you're a woman. I'm not going to challenge you on it. But I'm not going to go,
my thing
she. I'm not calling you she. I'm just not doing it.
And if a lot of people, like before this whole thing happened, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these people, do you think they were ever saying to themselves, like, I do feel like, I feel like a woman in a man's body and it sucks I can't come out? Or are they just like, oh, this is something that people listen to me about? I don't know. I don't know the answers. Here's
my theory. Boring people. I was a boring person in school. I was funny. Right, I wasn't a sports guy because all I did was fight, and I didn't used to fight in school. I used to get picked on. I used to like wrestling. I was light speeds ugly. Right, nobody paid attention to me in high school. We call it in the equivalent of high school. Nobody. I just went through my day. And you had popular kids, and you had kids that were fucking goths. You had the heavy metal guy. You had the groups.
You had it.
And I hung around with Terry Malone, good friend of mine, Terry Malone, and we were just two ugly guys who read wrestling magazines. Now, we stayed below everyone's radar. I used to make a lot of people laugh, in class, whatever. Now, you fast forward to today, and now all of a sudden, look at all the jocks are having a great time. Look at the heavy metal guys are having a great time. I'm just stuck here. And all of a sudden you find out now that if you say you're this, they all have to obey. And if they don't, they're a bigot. You got the signs up. You got your own fucking flag. They don't have a flag. Where's their flag? And not only if they don't follow your fucking rules, you get to be a hero, a victim and a hero. You're just like Iron Man now, right? And of course, then they go, I'm one of them. I'm going to do that now. And it's not a theory. I fucking believe that. I believe because you're trying to tell me out of nowhere, all of these people decided, like when it became cool, like there was that many people living in the wrong body, was there? Right. It was like, and again, I'm not going to the Russell Brand thing, right? But there's a female comedian now who came out yesterday saying, oh yeah, he assaulted me. Where were you last week? Why wasn't that? And again, and I said this on my podcast about Russell Brand. By the way, if he is guilty, I think throw the book at him. We don't know the story. We don't know the case.
100%, but why?
I don't believe it. I genuinely don't buy it because of the timing of it all. New vaccine comes out this week. He's fucking taking down so many people with the vaccine. I believe it's calculated. But bitch, where were you last week? You come out now, but you weren't, no sign of you last week, but now there you are. So I just think these fucking people get the groups, man, and they're looking. This is a comedian from England. I don't know her. I've never seen her before. I'm assuming she's terribly unfunny. You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden, there's her chance to fucking cash in. And you don't have to be funny. I still get all this attention.
But
I'll get
something
booked
happened,
gigs.
right? I mean, that's when it's like, oh, now's the time. Now's the time.
That's it.
So
that's it.
It's not like, I don't know.
I just hope they don't come for Leonard. That's my concern. Just hope they don't come for Leonard.
That show's coming out soon.
Yep, Leonard.
It is.
On Hulu.
I want to start writing that show, actually. I think we need to.
Yeah, it'd be funny. It'd be very woke, right? Like, wow, they have a show starring. It's like,
Leonard, I'll be very woke.
You know what's the show we used to watch?
They have
Tired
Down for Love now.
Downs with Love?
They have Down for, they had the autistic one, right?
Oh, on Love on the Spectrum.
Love on the Spectrum.
Like
but now they have, now they have Down. They have Down for Love or something like that, where it's people with Down syndrome going on dates and falling in love and stuff, which is great, it's more than merry. But they put these shows out. It's like, don't tell me you didn't put this show out to make anybody laugh a little bit.
Yeah,
I see the editing.
Yeah, you're
like, people are gonna laugh at that.
Yeah, there's not people sitting on the couch every day going, ah. You're like,
100%.
You know what I mean? That's exactly what you're doing.
You know?
That's exactly what you're doing.
Exactly. You're picking the funniest moments out too to throw those in there, and it's just like but
Hours
then
of
people be
footage.
like, "Well, see, they can be funny too."
Yeah, well,
I can't. Yeah.
you know. I was shocked when I found that they could drive. I'm not being a dick. I swear to God, I'm not being a dick. It's just
Someone who could be, like,
that's
really
ignorance.
NASCAR drivers, you know?
But
It's
that's ignorance on my point. I
Yeah.
genuinely didn't know. So
Yeah.
I'm admitting I was ignorant to a lack of knowledge. I'm not sitting here having a go at them.
Yeah.
But when someone said, I had to Google that, which I shouldn't have believed, can Down syndrome people get driver's license? Turns out they can.
They can.
Turns out they can. I
can.
think I even saw someone say you can get their pilot's license.
That's what I was just
Like,
about. I was just about
no.
to say.
No, that's,
Let me ask you: you go to step on a plane, and that's the pilot. You stayed on the plane.
wait, is it a female one? if I have to choose between female Downs and a regular Downs, I'll still get on the plane, but I'm not with a female Downs.
The female Chinese.
If the captain is a regular man with a mustache and the co-pilot
It's so-
is Downs and the co-pilot is Downs, I get on that.
Yeah.
But if there's two Downs, no. Maybe I will if it's a connecting flight to
Two
like
downs to
Baltimore.
keep the plane up.
But if it's a woman Downs, forget it. Forget it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm making peace with my maker if I get on there. You know what I mean? If it's not Leonard and if it's just I don't know,
I
if
think
it's Gabrielle.
Well, now we probably just sparked something that we're going to try to
Okay.
get canceled, and there's going to be a Down syndrome pilot, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
we're gonna get cancelled. That show's gonna get picked up. There's only two ways you can go on that one.
You know, but that they probably know so much about a fucking plane. It's just-
I don't think. No, you're thinking of the autistic ones.
Well, I
they
guess-
memorize. I don't think Down
No?
syndrome have that kind of memory.
they're very into wrestling for some reason. I don't know why. Everybody, I had friends of mine that they're and I love this guy to death. You know, that had a family member that was, and they're really awesome fucking people. Some of these,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
with Downs. But they're very into wrestling for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Me neither. I gotta ask about that. Does anybody know why?
It is a nice life though. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about bills. Like you don't have to worry
Worry
about,
about nothing.
stresses
Feel happy.
and like you don't.
And
It must be a
just
great way to
happy.
go through life.
You know what I
They
mean?
really
And
are.
they're all
And it
fucking
sounds like we're
happy.
being a dick now, but like you know what I mean. Like they don't like get a mortgage statement. There's no,
know,
there's
and-
no
and-
like escrows.
No, there's not. And they don't live.
They're not
that-
worried about inflation.
Right.
They're not worried about inflation. Put it
Right.
that way. They're not
And-
like, you fucking believe
Nope.
Biden put the gas up to $7? They're not. They don't give a shit.
No, and a lot of them don't live long lives like we do. Right. So, are we right?
Yeah, we're good.
So I all right. So I sit there and I'm like, all right, they may not live as long as a life that we do, but they live a much happier life in that time
course
span
they do.
than we do.
Of course they do.
If you're able to count the amount of years that you've lived through with stress and fucking
Mm-hmm.
whatever downsides to things and shit like that, compared to them, they're gonna win every time. I just think. You know what I mean? Like if you can compare your happy years to your down and out
I
years.
love it. Love it. Just walking around, just always happy.
Yep.
Always just, you know what I mean?
That's it.
You don't have to
Like,
worry
all
about
the
your
little
you don't have to
things.
worry about your waistline. You don't have to
That's
care
it.
what you look
They're
like.
just fucking happy, and they like so
Eat what you
happy that
want.
it's like see each other when they have it. It's,
Yeah.
we're crying.
And people think we're monsters.
Yep. Yeah, we're monsters.
It's horrible. See that? We're wishing them happiness. We're jealous of their lifestyle.
That's it. Still
Jealous of their lifestyle.
Still wouldn't get on a plane.
Still wouldn't have a plane with them. Wouldn't trust them. Well, you know what? I wouldn't trust them with a toy plane. I feel
know?
like to do something wrong with that.
What if like on your Uber app it was like half off ride?
Yeah, yeah. And then he pulls up. It's like, Leonard, where are we going, Leonard? He's like, I drive that car. Do you? All right, cool, Leonard.
You know.
You know, you're cancelling your plans. I'm probably not going to get there. Why?
That's it.
Leonard.
If this ride's half off, just please sign this 10-page terms
Waiver.
and conditions.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you get in.
That's what it is.
You know?
Yeah, I love them, respect them, think they're great people.
Yeah.
Not getting on a plane, not getting there behind the wheel. That's just a personal preference. I don't have to. I don't have
I would
to.
either.
It's my right as an American.
Yeah.
I don't have to. I can do what I want, and you can be offended all you want to.
Yeah.
I don't care. It was like when 9/11 happened. When like as soon as the flight started again and people got on
Yeah.
flights and they saw someone wearing a fucking head thing, they're like, "Oh fuck me, fuck me."
Yeah, that was like
Right now, even though
that
nothing
was
was going to
gonna
happen,
get-
but
right,
there was
yeah.
always a part of your brain, and don't fucking lie and say you didn't. No, I'm so progressive. I didn't see the thing
I
on the
didn't-
head.
you know.
You were like, "Oh fuck me."
I mean, my fucking girlfriend at the time would come out of the shower with a towel head. I'm like, oh fuck.
There you go. She's just gonna fucking crash her tits into my television. I got on a plane recently, and I was with a friend of mine, Dan, and I don't remember where we were flying to.
Yep.
And I just went to him. I go, Just 7 of them. I counted them.
Seven.
Seven get on the plane. Young guys get on the plane. Like, this is it. And I didn't care. I didn't care. And he's like, you're being racist. I go, I don't care. I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like, I go, you know what I would love? I would love if I was right. And as this plane's going down, I would just sit with my arms folded, staring at you the whole way down. Just going, there you go. See, I fucking told you. Because you liberal cunt. You were worried about offending somebody. I saw 7 of them. And they were all sitting close to each other, speaking in their language. I'm telling you, man, it was the most terrified I'd ever been. Was I wrong? 100%. You know what I mean? Is it xenophobic? Definitely it is.
They were probably saying a language this guy thinks we have a.
I kept looking over my shoulder, and then one of them just kept laughing because he knew I was upset.
Yeah.
And that's what he was laughing at. This guy fucking thinks we're jihadists, and I did. I fucking did. And I'm not apologizing for it.
Like, think all he had to do was like raise his voice. Like he had to ask. Like if he would have just stood up asking for like. In just a loud voice, but he was really just asking for like a soda for like the stewardess. He would have fucking been
right. Or what if one of his friends pinched him and he just screamed in his own language? Like, oh fuck. And all he said is, fuck you, Jeff. Will you stop pinching me every fucking time? Jeff. Let me fall asleep, Jeff. This is an hour flight. Let me just take a nap for a second.
And
that's what he's screaming.
And hijackers, Jeffrey Michael.
Yeah. And that's why he's screaming, and we're like, oh, we're gonna die.
Thomas Nash.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't care. Judge me, because you know what it is. At the end of the day, and then you play the fantasy. I'll take that one down. I'll take this one. I'm in first class right now.
You say like I'm gonna take them down. The blonde in the front is gonna
right. I'm in first class.
Your Liam Neeson movie.
Yeah, exactly. Our fucking Jack. What's his name?
Who you are, what your name is, but you're gonna try to take down this plane.
That's it.
And I'm gonna stop you.
I'm just going to stand up by the bathroom and just block him. You know, I'm in first class. I got more leg room than you. I can kick you right in the fucking shins.
I'd like Liam Neeson to be like a paper boy and someone steals his bike and that's the whole mission.
I don't know who you are.
His whole thing is
There's just dead bodies everywhere over an $80 Walmart bike.
Exactly. He's on a paper route.
And it just ends with him crawling up the driveway to some guy's house, handing him a newspaper covered in blood.
That's it.
Sorry, it's late.
He was a divorced dad, and it was his son's bike. You know what I mean? And then his son passed away, or something happened to his son, and he was like a paper boy. And he's like, I'm gonna take on the route.
That's all.
And they steal the bike. And that's all.
And that's how it ends. He just delivers the paper.
And you know what?
Finally.
People would fucking watch it.
I would. Anything's better than Fast and Furious.
That's true.
I wish you get out of here before this.
All right. You want to close it out?
Yeah. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Go.
We'll ever see a live death.
Oh, good God in heaven.
You got any shows coming up? You do?
I got lots, but I don't want to put this. But October 29th, I'm in Uncle Vinny's in Freehold, New Jersey, at the American Hotel.
Yes.
And no, that's September 29th. Sorry, October 28th, 29th. I'm at the Borgata Casino in Atlantic
Buy
City.
Tickets. Make sure you follow him at Mitt Thomas Comedy. Follow me at I Am Corey Brooks. Follow the I Have Manxiety podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure to watch the Cheaper Than Therapy. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Give it a listen.
Yep. On YouTube, Spotify, wherever you watch or listen to your stuff, and we're gonna try to keep these consistent.
Yes, we are.
Now that
we
we're back in the studio, there's gonna be some modifications to the studio,
new editing, new clips. We're gonna be able to react to stuff. We got exciting stuff coming. We talked about it. So
yeah.
All right,
that's it.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.